All right, I'm here with Machine, as usual, and I got S1mple and NPL here, and we're going to talk a bit about CS2. Now, we know exactly where you guys were when it dropped. You're in the middle of a match during Pro League. I don't even remember who you were playing. Do you guys remember who you were playing when it dropped?
Against Outsiders.
That's right. Okay. Now known as Virtus Pro. They love changing the names, those guys. Now, we know how that went. You came and jumped and joined us on the couch, S1mple, and you got to see how it all... We were showing you the videos.
I don't believe it.
I can show you, man.
Oh, fuck this.
What do you mean, man? We're not trolling ya.
But
look, it's going through. There's a hole now.
Yeah,
when you shoot, there's a hole.
And there's no one way.
Get him over here, man.
Yeah,
Boys, come
Where's
over
Blade?
here.
Blade.
Let's get him
Bring Blade
here.
in.
Yeah.
But then I assume you guys went together as a team after and digested it and looked at all of it. What was the team conversation when you saw CS2 together on that day?
Everyone was surprised with smokes, and everyone discussed how it's gonna work.
Good surprise or bad surprise?
I think good surprise for everyone, just because it's something new.
Yeah.
For you, NPL, you've been farming, like, you know, you're learning at such a rapid rate CSGO to the point now you're in the pro team. CSGO is now gone. It's about to change forever. Does that kind of bother you? Like, you just got to the top of CSGO and now you've got to learn a brand new game, or is that exciting?
I think it's exciting because, of course, it's a new game and you always need to progress.
Yeah.
And new game, I think it's better than play always old game. I mean.
Sure.
For you, S1mple, is it something that reignites a bit of the, not the passion, because you obviously love competing and you love Counter-Strike, but is it like, well, I'm the master of CSGO, ain't nobody touching me, right? Now I get CS2 and now I can be the best at that as well. Is there any thought like that?
Well, just I'm excited that I need to learn something new.
It's a challenge.
Yeah, it's the same way when Valorant came in. I had beta, and after ranked system, it was just interesting to know better this game. And now when it's CS2, I'm just gonna forget about any other games and just grind.
Okay.
I was asking him before the cameras were on, I was asking you how much have you played it? You're like maybe 2-3 matchmaking games.
Yeah,
Does that mean all of the S1mple CS2 clips I've seen of you hitting like catwalk no scope and all of was in one game?
Yeah.
Such a joke, man.
Well, he made it look easy.
No, he was like, honestly, you were like testing. You were doing everything you do in Go, and it was working. You were like, huh, I guess I'm the same.
Yeah.
I guess I'm still the GOAT.
I mean, we were still playing the tournament, so
yeah.
I try to play more like global offensive.
Yeah.
But it's the same. I feel it's the same.
Are there any features that you've seen that you don't like? Like the smoke seems to be the most talked about.
I think the tick rate. I don't understand still tick rate. I saw the players play it on Faceit, and I don't know how they felt game there. But in matchmaking, it's a bit weird because I saw some players from United States plays with European, and it's some weird tick rate sometimes, you know. The movement and tick rate.
You could see Adren, Liquid Adren, American Adren. He made a video of like the reverb on the deagle, and like on higher ping, it like kind of gets like stuck.
Yeah.
Almost like the shadow daggers kind of you know animate where the crosshair seems like it goes weird. But we're talking about playing the game, and poor NPL over here doesn't even have access. Mate, do you want to ask?
Can we play
Valve?
the sad violin music, please?
You need to ask Valve, mate. You need to say, hey, can I get access? You messaged him?
No.
You got the best Counter-Strike player in the world on your team. He could message them right now.
Yeah, but they stop answering me. After they create new games, they just...
Oh, they're too good for you
They're too cool
now.
for him, yeah.
Really? we gotta do something about this. We gotta get NPL in the game, man.
Yeah, we have to. You definitely need to have at least a runaround.
What, does Blade have access?
Yeah.
Yeah, he borrowed his account, man. He's not using it.
Yeah, he's probably not using it.
He's probably watching a demo or something. His old Blade.
I told NPL if he wants to play, I can give him account.
Yeah?
When it was Malta, he said, no. It's fine.
Yeah, you got some stuff to focus on.
Wait till actual competitive maps come out, I imagine. You know? Wait till you can play Ancient or, I was going to say Vertigo.
Train, maybe.
Train, maybe? You want Train to come back?
Of course, yeah.
Bro.
I feel it's like the best map.
I really want to see your reaction when you load up Ancient for the first time. Just because of the water, they changed the, it's new engine water, so you can see like the lines your feet are making in the water. And so if someone's run away, you can kind of see where they're going, a little bit. It's like it's beautiful, really interesting.
The maps look really nice, right?
Yeah.
We were talking with NIP earlier, and they were talking about like the colors. Do you like that it's more colorful?
Yeah, I like it.
Do you think you still need to turn your digital vibrance up on the monitor and NVIDIA, or are you just in game now?
I don't do in NVIDIA.
Oh, at all?
No.
Okay, just the monitor.
Yes.
All right. So I guess now I'm
taking notes.
You don't
Okay,
need as much
no
digital
NV,
vibrance
yeah.
now, right? So what? Okay. So the smokes. This is the biggest conversation. This is the biggest one. Do you think that it's a bad change, or do you think that it's something new that people will have to learn how to use properly?
I think it's something new that people need to learn, you know. But I still feel they're gonna change smokes. I mean, right now it's like for 2 or 3 seconds, it's a lot.
So you want to see that change?
Just
Yeah, I just want to like bomb and that's it, you know. Like for
Like
1
Okay, so
second.
a bit of
Yeah,
a
yeah.
split second to
Yes,
see, and
yes.
then if you can capitalize on that, good. If you can't, that's
And as it's sealing up, you still have the holes from your bullets.
Yeah,
So, you know,
true.
you can kind of track their.
And maybe it's gonna disappear, not like whole smoke, but half of the smoke.
Alexi
Depends on
said the
nade.
same.
Yep.
Yeah, they were thinking the same thing. I was going to ask NPL, what was it? We're talking about smokes. Oh yeah, are you going to miss one ways?
No, actually, I didn't use a lot of one-ways.
Okay. He's
But-
an innocent good boy.
Yeah, staying away from the dirty work.
But still, I saw there is like a bug that if you throw a nade before smoke appears, you'll have one way, and your enemy won't see you.
I
Okay.
haven't seen that one
No,
yet. Yeah.
see, some people have been geeking out.
Mate, I've been playing some Dust 2, Source 2 with Henry G. People have found so many weird commands. They can flip. They're playing upside down. Like the gun is facing the right way, but they like go
When they
up on the
turn?
Z-axis. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. People are running around looking like crazy people
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
All right. What about this, boys? I want to ask, like, for the future. So there's going to be, you've got some players right now who are a little bit older, right? You know, they're nearing 30. They're having kids. They're doing all that stuff. Do you think CSGO will be the end for them, or do you think they'll try and play CS2? Do you think we'll get a big shift of how competitive Counter-Strike is when we move games?
I think they will still try to attend the first CS2 major. I mean, of course, it's gonna happen like in 1 year, right? Or like 8 months. But I feel like maybe some IGLs. I don't know about Kerrigan, what he want like after the last tournaments. But I still feel like all of pro players can easily play CS2 and nothing will change for them.
Okay, so it's going to stay pretty similar.
I heard Markelov's coming back.
Well, I've seen him tweeting.
Yeah.
You seen that?
I seen
Markelov's
him-
coming back,
I
guys.
seen him streaming.
Yeah?
He was raging on some his friends. He played Nuke and
He's just
it was funny.
You go.
Okay, so what is important to you for CS2 to have or be like? Is there anything that you like the game that they need to keep it like this, or it's important that they change this? Is there anything like that that you guys think about?
I think if everything is changing, it's better because all the players always need to find something new,
Okay.
and there's cannot be a team that will make their new era, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
Because everything is changing, and they need to find something new, and other teams maybe will find something better than another team.
Okay.
I just want ranked system, you know, like
Would that
Dota
make-
has, Valorant has.
Would that make you play like matchmaking games genuinely?
Of course,
It
yeah,
would?
just gonna play it, yeah.
Just to be at that number one.
Yeah,
You want to be?
yeah.
Damn. That's kind of
That's
cool.
quite
though.
a cool. Can we send that clip to Valve, please? Can we
Well,
send
if,
that clip to Valve?
if the best Counter-Strike player in the world is saying that,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like, if s1mple is going to play matchmaking against anybody,
Yeah.
right? Like, that's the difference. You could literally queue against anybody.
But, and imagine being like a 17-year-old just start getting good at Counter Strike,
And s1mple's in your game.
and then you like I'm playing against or I'm playing with s1mple.
Yeah.
In the game, you haven't gone and like installed something and downloaded something. You're just there. Oh my god, I'm playing with s1mple.
Yeah,
That would
and-
change everything for
Would be
Counter Strike.
more new players
Yeah,
as
so
well.
many.
yeah.
It's cool. It's a cool aspect.
That's one of the big conversation points that people have. Like, there's other little things like the flash at the moment. I don't know. I know you haven't tested it, but maybe you noticed the flash is more powerful. It gets rid of all the noise
Sound.
for longer.
Yeah, sound, yeah. I don't actually like sounds in this game.
They're all new,
Still,
right?
It's like, it's so different. I don't think it's a good idea to show on radar
Okay,
when you know what you hear, you know.
sure. But
I
this
feel
is
like it's a game. You should understand it without this small.
You learnt it.
Details.
You
Yeah,
learnt it
yeah.
the hard way.
And you learn it by the way you're playing. You're just playing, and it's automatically in your brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're getting the reps in,
Yeah.
right? And this is one of the big conversation points, and we've seen this from all different versions of Counter-Strike. You remember in 1.6 what the radar was like,
Yes,
and
yes.
now the new radar, like you can see where the enemy is, and you can see where the bomb is. Like
Yeah.
all of those things, they helped the newer players, right? Which at the time when the game, I was like, this sucks. Like I can read the radar better than everybody, and now we've gone and made it easier, right? And I sit there and I think about it. it's all of this like compound knowledge. It's like what we learn, okay, well now they're kind of getting it spoon-fed, and then we go on top of that. And it's same with some of these features. Alex brought up the recoil command where you can see where your crosshair goes. Like, it's probably a good thing for new players to understand the recoil better, but it also means that people who have worked hard at learning it, like you guys, to master it, you kind of get that taken away from you, and everybody else gets to catch up. So in a way, it means you're going to have more competitors.
Hopefully.
And what you're talking about is raising, or let me get it right, raising
the floor?
skill floor.
Yeah.
But what I would say is I'm fine with that. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm
That's
elbowing
all right,
the mic.
man.
I'm just a big boy. But I'm gonna sit still. Raising the skill floor, but as long as the skill ceiling is not brought down, if anything extended, you know, like it's so. If the mechanics are so good that Simple can still play one game and look like an animal and everyone else looks silly, then I'm fine. I'm fine. Like, let's raise the floor if it means that we can get an extra 500,000 concurrent players playing.
Well, this is the key. As long as the players have the ability to win any scenario on their own.
Yes.
That is how Counter-Strike keeps its identity.
100%.
Because like any round, a player can win a 1-on-5 if they do the right things and the opponent makes the right mistakes.
Honestly, Blade is going to be so mad at you for Talk 10 and saying that to Simple. don't say that shit to him.
But that's the great thing about Counter-Strike, right? Is it's not like Valorant in that way. Like you don't have a role. Your role is whatever.
Sasha, save, please save Sasha.
I think that's the cool thing about Counter-Strike is anything's possible, and people make, especially a player like you, makes the impossible seem possible and makes it fun, right? And as long as you still have that ability, that's Counter-Strike still in a really good spot. So we got a couple more minutes here for questions. I'm trying to think, what do you think about the player cards? You know, if you only played a couple games, I'm sure you didn't notice it too much, but down the bottom, like the HUD's different now, right? The money's in the bottom left. What do you think about stuff like that? Whatever?
Yeah. You know what? I want Valve. Do you remember like DreamHack, Cluj-Napoca, and they add in-game, I think like stickers of players, you know?
Oh, like posters on the walls.
Like posters, and you play like now you play the pick'em, and before you could like pick any of the player and put the role to them. It was DreamHack,
like
maybe
Fantasy or
Cluj-Napoca
something.
2015. Yeah, everyone was picking like Scream and put him like as headshot machine. Do you remember?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
It was like a.
I feel they did it like once.
Yeah.
In like, I want them to add like more of this.
More
you know?
integration around the majors like that.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good. That's a
Yeah,
good
so
shout.
more people will come. It's like same with Battle Pass in Dota.
Okay.
Maybe something with CS.
What do we think about an esports case? You know, like surely
Like we had in 2013.
Yeah.
You
Like-
remember that? The
like,
orange
well,
and the
just
blue
because you said
sports
battle
cases?
battle pass,
The blue
Yeah,
and red
yeah,
one.
yeah.
where it was like 20% of the money goes into the prize pool. You know, like that's. Oh my god.
We'll see you here next time.
Sorry, audio. But that's the kind of shit
Yes,
that's
they
cool,
got,
right? Like that's crazy. We could. I mean, I don't want to inflate every prize pool,
They
but
got
imagine
40
making.
millions from cases per year, right?
I think it's a big number.
That's what they worked out.
Oh, per month. Sorry, just
Just a little,
Just a small little detail.
difference.
yeah. I mean, if they want to add more people to the game, they can create something in game. It would be like I don't know. Every month now, CS average players they're growing.
Yeah.
And they can make it like X2 or 3.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Great.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for your
you.
opinions on CS2, boys.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.